Hello! Happy April! Paul is best for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. It's a new month, it's time for FM Town's Game of Day. So today's game is Turbo Outrun, the FM Towns version. So, right. That music is awesome. Listen to it, I'll show up a minute. Have you ever heard Turbo Outrun sound like that before, unless you've saw the FM Towns version? Probably not. That music is absolutely epic. Really impressed with that music, I love it. Now the FM Towns system, if you don't know, is a 386 almost compatible system with extra logic chips for the graphics, I think. So it runs on basically a PC architecture, but it's got extra sort of custom chips that a normal PC wouldn't have. Hence why you could get some sort of very enhanced and amazing looking games for the time. This game come out about 1988, something like that, and you got music like that. The reason for it is because it was one of the first CD based systems, so the music's actually being streamed from the CD, but even so it still sounds awesome. So okay, these are the options here, so let's see how the game plays. Let's start the game. So, can you imagine having this back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s? It's like coin up style. So obviously this system only was released in Japan, I think, so we're going to get a lot of Japanese text in these games, but you have to sort of understand that for FM Towns. So the system to buy is very, very uncommon. You're going to be paying high prices to buy one of these computers. So let's see how Turbo Outrun plays. And considering this is running on a 386 or a 486 based architecture, this is much better than the DOS version of Turbo Outrun by a long shot. This is probably one of my favourite versions of the game actually. It's really good. And that music is epic. The frame rate is solid, the sprite scaling is brilliant. I'm very impressed with this. I'm going to have to say it. I mean, this is probably the best home version of Turbo Outrun you can potentially have, apart from the arcade, using MAME. It's got speech and everything as well. Imagine having this in your home in, say, 1989. I'm not exactly sure when this version came out, but say it was about 1989. Imagine having this in your home. Wow. That would have blown my socks away in 1989, considering like the other formats. No, the FM Towns system was, like I said, it was a Japanese computer that was. It also had a console variant as well. It was sort of like one of the very first CD-based systems. They made good use of that CD format by including audio tracks, just like the PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn did many years later for the music and things like that. But yeah, this is really good. There's no input lag now, nothing. There's no slowdown even, and I'm not quite sure what hardware, apart from the 386, is based on the Intel or AMD style. It's x86 compatible, I believe. I believe you can even run Windows 3.1 on this computer, and but it's got some sort of custom logic or graphics splitter, whatever, in it that allows it to do games like this. You wouldn't have saw a game running like this as optimized as this back in the year this was made on just a standard VGA MS-DOS system. There's no chance in that. Saying that, the VGA wasn't that bad, but this has got some sort of, I won't say acceleration. Sorry about that, my Windows computer's bugging me with a notification. That's why I slowed the car down. Oh no, don't tell me I'm going to lose the level because of that. Oh, thanks, Windows notification. Oh, you can continue, that's good. So we're on to Indianapolis, and I'm just blown away by how good this is. I have saw videos of this running on YouTube from other YouTubers, but I've never actually played the game until today, the FM Towns version. It just makes me want to have and FM Towns, but like I said earlier in the video, they are stupidly expensive. I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to be spending at least £2,000 to get one of these systems, at least, these days especially, with the retro market the way it is. Absolutely brilliant. Whoa! I can see that April's going to be a fun month. Of course, if you've got any suggestions for any FM Towns games, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try and do my best to cater for that. Right, so we're on to the here comes all the ladies stage up. So we've actually got to the second part of the game now. So on this part of the game, you can choose your high power engine, or your high grip tyre, or your special turbo. I'm going to go for high grip tyre, I think, because we could do with a bit of grip on the road, you know what I mean. Okay, so now on to... Oh, the music's changed, awesome. I've never heard this song on the game. Cool, sounds good, doesn't it? I'll shut up a minute so we can have a listen. Cool, that sounds really good, that does. Really atmospheric, adds to the atmosphere. I've always said this about games, a game without a soundtrack, it just loses out on so much charm. If you've got a good soundtrack, then you get some atmospheric games. Look at them parallax scrolling on them clouds as well. Really cool. You know me, I'm one for parallax scrolling. See all that parallax there? That's really awesome. Yeah, this is probably the definitive version of Turbo Outrun I've ever played. The Commodore 64 version was quite good as well, and the Spectrum version was a bit slow, but it was manageable. The 16-bit versions weren't too bad. I know they got a bit of bad scores back in the day, but I think this is probably the best home version, apart from if you, for example, if you play like an arcade perfect version, such as on MAME or on like Sega Ages or whatever. I think this is probably the definitive home version. It's different now because it's got different music and stuff, and I don't know, that makes it good in a way. So I'm rambling on, but I'm quite excited because it's a really good game. So I do apologise for that. But yeah, that's Turbo Outrun, a very good start to April's game of the day. I hope you join me for more FM Towns games every day 5 PM. And I don't think you're going to be surprised that the score I'm going to give Turbo Outrun, the FM Towns version, 10 out of 10. Outstanding, superb, deserves a round of applause. Woo-hoo! So yeah, so happy Friday everyone. Thank you for watching.